Hello and welcome to Game of Box Office. In this video we will analyze the box office run of Interstellar. As always, let's begin with a few statistics. Interstellar was released on November 5th, 2014 in 3,561 cinemas and ran a total of 135 days until March 19th, 2015. The film was produced by Paramount and had a budget of $165 million and received a PG-13 rating. The film opened with $47.5 million in the USA and Canada and made a total of $188 million in these countries. In addition, Interstellar made $487 million overseas, resulting in a combined total of $675 million. As we have already mentioned in our The Dark Knight and Inception analysis, Christopher Nolan over the years has built a solid audience that will watch his movies no matter how the marketing and trailers turn out. Interstellar relied probably the most on Nolan's reputation because movies like Inception and the completion of the Batman trilogy with The Dark Knight Rises have secured the trust of the audience. With $675 million worldwide for a sci-fi movie with an original story, Interstellar looks really good. However, if we inspect the movie a little bit further, it becomes apparent that Nolan has already delivered much better box office performances with his productions. The best comparison would probably be Inception. Although Interstellar benefits from the large fan base that built up after Inception and The Dark Knight Rises, Inception was released immediately after The Dark Knight, which evens things out. Both movies had a very similar budget. Inception had $160 million and Interstellar, as already mentioned, $165 million. Both movies have a PG-13 rating and were not released in 3D. Both movies are very long, and even though Interstellar is 21 minutes longer than Inception, we can view that as same conditions. Inception was packed with stars like DiCaprio and Cotillard, and so was Interstellar with McConaughey, Hathaway and Chastain. Inception was indeed published in more theaters, but Interstellar has more benefits by growing international market and the increase in ticket costs. However, Inception had a stronger opening weekend by $15 million and beat Interstellar by $104 million domestically and $150 million globally. This shows that in the long run, Interstellar proved to be weaker than Inception. All of this sounds fairly negative, but completely bad-mouthing Interstellar would be of course nonsense. The film has a multiplier value of 3.96, which is of course positive. In the first 10 weeks after release, it dropped 3 times more than 50%, which is by no means bad, and the partially higher revenues on the following weekends make up for the drops. The budget was regrossed about 4.1 times, making Interstellar a financial success. But since Christopher Nolan has delivered much better performances with The Dark Knight, Inception and The Dark Knight Rises, the Game of Box Office team rates Interstellar with the grade B+. Our upcoming video will be an analysis about The Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King, Star Trek Into Darkness, or a prediction about Mockingjay Part 2. We hope you enjoyed this analysis. Be sure to hit a like and subscribe to our channel. You can also support us on the social networks listed below. See you next time. Bye bye.